everybody, I'm Gia and I'm hanging out at Crunchyroll's headquarters in San Francisco. So why don't you guys tell us how you started working at Crunchyroll and what you do here?
I've been here about 8 months now. I work on the licensing of new content and also operations of the business, you know, keeping the lights on, all that kind of stuff.
I'm the brand manager for Crunchyroll. So pretty much I deal with a lot of the contracts that we create with the distributors and whatnot from Japan and all around the world.
Crunchyroll is going legitimate on January 8th, and you're going to cease accepting user-submitted videos and host only copyright owner-approved videos.
Mm-hmm.
What spurred this decision now?
You know, that's something that we've always wanted to do. You know, really build a platform for the whole industry to be able to reach their fans, particularly outside of Japan and on the web. Obviously, having the right licenses and be able to share appropriate credit back to the licensors is the right thing to do, and that's always been on the roadmap. The issue was, you know, would we have enough licenses to be able to keep enough content on the site to keep the fans happy, which is always a #1 priority. And so what's really exciting is with this new partnership that we've just announced with Shueisha and TV Tokyo out in Japan, that really gives us this great content that finally we've got enough. There's a big body of content of that, and also, you know, I think 25 other partners that we've joined forces with over the last few months. There's finally enough content that we feel like we can, you know, disable the user upload function and become a fully legitimate platform that we've always wanted to be.
Now, of course, a lot of the content that has been put up by users over the years has been illegal content, fan subs and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure some of it has also been legal content uploaded by users that they created themselves. Will there still be a way for them to do that?
Definitely. Through like Crunchyland, users can actually create their own avatars and put them up there as well. We've actually seen a lot of users put their own designs up, and some of the designs are actually fantastic, and it really shows that we have a strong user base, and it helps them, you know, stay in contact, you know, and still be an active user within our site. And that's, you know, one of our goals as well, to always keep the users involved and active. So aside from that, I guess maybe, you know, keep it on the forums as well.
Forums and the gaming element, that tab on the site will still have active user uploads for sure. Yeah, as Keith says, I mean, it's so important to have a community, a vibrant community, and these days, for people to be able to contribute their own creations is a super important aspect of that. So we will work hard to keep that. Unfortunately, you know, no one from the industry is upset at that.
You guys have made a couple of deals recently as well for hosting Manga Online. Is that sort of an experiment for now, or something that you think will be a significant part of the site in the future?
It is definitely, you know, still in the experimental stage, but it's going really well. I mean, people are really enjoying reading it there. So, you know, Udon is, you know, is a great partner for us, and I think you will see more of it down the line.
This is one of the titles that we have. It's 1520. 15-20, so
we're a small team, and we can't do everything at once. So I think anime will be the main focus, but manga is where it comes from.
I know a lot of people really enjoyed Crunchyroll for was the amount of Japanese dramas and dramas from around Southeast Asia in general. Is that something that you guys see pursuing in the eventual future as well?
We do. We have a lot of active conversations on licensing on that side as well. Some announcements to come. We definitely, it's a very important part of our site and the whole multicultural mission of the company. And so we're working as hard as we can to make sure that great content is also there for the fans. Are
there any other upcoming projects for Crunchyroll that you can give some hints on, or maybe at least tell us when we might be hearing about things?
The most exciting next thing will be to hear about the announcements for what next simulcasts we'll be showing in April. As you know, we've got Skip Beat, Sugar-Chara, Gintama, and Naruto Shippuden starting on January 8th. And now we're working really hard on a next chunk to announce for April.
Do you guys have favorites among the upcoming streaming titles, or what you have currently?
I have to say I'm a little bit old school. I do enjoy the Slam Dunk. It's one of my all-time favorites. I have all the mangas, and I actually bought all the DVDs as well. It's one of just the best series for me.
For me, I'm really enjoying Time of Eve at the moment, that one, the Directions one. I find that the lighting, you know, the visual style of it just breathtaking, you know, and then the emotional storyline as well.
It's
so
a fresh story.
That.
It's a really fresh story.
Totally. Although I got an all-time favorite, Bebop. I'm dreaming about the day that we could have that on the site.
Oh, you and me both.
Yeah.
Now, recently Bandai announced it was going to be simultaneously broadcasting a show, Kurakami, dubbed on TV in America while it's being released in Japanese, which is obviously a very difficult project. Do you think that you guys might ever work with a dubbing company to do something like that on Crunchyroll?
Absolutely, we'd love to. I mean, there's a whole part of the audience that prefers to see the anime dubbed. I think historically Crunchyroll has been primarily a site for people that enjoy the authentic Japanese with the subtitles. I know that's how I prefer to watch it. But if we can get the right partnership, we'd be very, very open to doing that for sure.
If you had to describe what you think 2009 will be like for Crunchyroll in one word, what would that word be?
Revolutionary.
I'm gonna have to go with groundbreaking. It's hyphenated, but I'm gonna have to say it's one word. So
it's one word.
Excellent. Well, thank you guys so much for your time.
Gia, thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
And thank you to the spirit of Shinji joining us in the background there.